Welcome. I got to play the new Inzoi demo that came out at I think 11 US Central Time. I didn't start it until 1 because I was working on some other videos, but I'm loving everything that I have experienced with this game. And I am a big Sims fan. Even though I am fed up with all of the problems that we've been having with EA and the game, I still love The Sims. And I have to say, honestly, if everything that I've seen on the YouTube channels that I've watched and the videos that content creators are making actually works in the game, the gameplay that I've seen, EA is going to be in trouble. So you start out by logging in. You get this screen that tells you to use your QR code to verify your access to sign up. So once you do that and put in your birthday and email address, you can go straight into the first part of the game, which this is all informational stuff. So I scrolled through and I read bits and pieces of it because I've watched most of the videos I've seen, so I'm a little familiar with how this is going to work. But I think this is a really cool screen for someone just starting out. I don't know if this is what you're going to get, each time you log in after you've been a part of the game. But I scrolled through and it kind of explains the game to you, how it works, all the different things you can do, and how to raise your rank. I personally am not one of those people who's going to give a care about the rank. Then you can go in and see some of the Zois that have been created, probably just since, the game demo started. I liked a few of them. There were quite a few that I liked, but I didn't just scroll through because I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time doing that. And I went right into creating a Zoe by Xing out of this screen. Well, I did at some point. I think that was the last one that I liked. Maybe. I don't know. There were quite a few really cool creators, creations. Yeah, so I gave the Zoe a name, and the first thing I was like, well, I don't want a guy. So I clicked on the arrow, got a girl who's wearing the exact same outfit, which I thought was pretty cool. And then I got to work trying out a few of the preset outfits. Eventually I decided to just, choose from a top and bottom, but this this Zoe, I used this one as my base for the first Zoe I created. So I played around with the hair. They do have quite a few selections, but again, I will say this is one of those things where, as an African American, I wish they had more hairstyles that reflected different cultural people. I chose this hairstyle and I played around with the color wheel to make it pink. And it's, as you can see, it's really easy to use. And you can save the color. So if you want to come back and create another character with that exact same hair color, you can. And moving around the Zoe is a little bit different than how the Sims do. It's kind of reminds me of Poser, which came out way back in the day, which I think is the basis for a lot of simulation body creation. So moving it around didn't take me very long to figure that out. It didn't take me very long to figure out how to manipulate all of the different aspects that you can change in the hair and the facial features. It's just really easy and intuitive to use. At least for me it was, and I hope it'll be that way for anyone else who's playing. But again, I like the fact that she's not turning her head and she's not moving around, and while I do all this, she's perfectly still so that I can get a really good look at her and the things that I'm changing. So I did change her face a little bit. I didn't do a lot of changing with the shape because I actually like the shape of her face. And her face does get bigger if you make her body bigger. So her face got a little more full. Not overly full, but enough that I saw and noticed the difference. I like that you can give them circles and bags, and you can give them beauty marks. And it's not overdone. I mean, there's enough that there's enough stuff going on in here that you can make your Sims look completely different from any other simulated character you've ever made. I played around with her body. I immediately wanted to make her a big girl because I'm a big girl. The only problem I have here is that it is very limited on how big you can make things. I think it should be a little bit more flexible. You should be able to make them just a little bit bigger in the belly and the butt, the arms and everything. There's just small changes you can make. And I'm still happy with this Zoe because I believe this Zoe looks a lot like my body would look, except my belly's a lot bigger than that, and so is my butt. But we're not going to talk about that. I played around with some of the clothing options. I saw that you can change colors on some. Not every outfit or every shirt can be changed, or every pair of pants, but there are quite a few. Like this is a black and white hoodie. I wear hoodies all the time, so I wanted this Zoe, my first Zoe, to have a hoodie on. And I changed the color from black to purple. Then I found her some leggings, and I changed the color of that. I forgot to save the preset color, or the color I chose for it, but I got as close as I could to match the hoodie. Put her in a pair of tennis shoes, and then I changed the color on the tennis shoes from black to a dark purple. And it was just really, really cool. I've never had so much fun creating a simulated character because I have so much stuff in my mods folder. It takes me forever to create a sim in Sims 4 that looks the way I want it to look, and this took no time at all. It was really quick, even though this was my first time in a hands-on position with this game. As you can see, I changed the hair a little bit, made it a little bit darker. I went back in and changed her lips, I think, too, to make them a little bit darker. I think I played with the contouring on her face, too. And by the end of it, I think I give her a pair of glasses because I wear glasses. And I intended to use this one as my icon photo. So I don't have blue eyes. My eyes are pink. Just kidding. But this is just so cool. And the fact that everything is already there for you to use. The color wheel makes this the coolest part of the game for me. And I don't really like creating simulated characters that much, but I'm more of a builder, less of a gameplay person. But as you can see, I changed her eyes, gave her some amber colored eyes, which I think look even better than the blue. I played around with a few things here. I made the irises a little bit bigger, the pupils a little bit smaller. And then, I was ready to go in and do photographs and get her uploaded. once I got her glasses on. I also absolutely love that when you go to put nails on her, she raises her hands so that you can see everything clearly. Whereas with EA and the Sims, you know, their hands are by their side and you still, sometimes you can't see what you really need to do with them. You can't see what you really want to with them. I gave her a background here, went into the photo session so that I could snap some pictures. And I played around with a few things there. And I had a lot of fun here looking at the different expressions that you could give her. I chose the laughing one because I thought it was a really cool smile. There are lots of poses you can use, and they're already there in the game, folks. Dancing was crazy, and it looks even crazier now because I've sped this video up so that it won't be a whole hour and a half or 2 hours long. But I did snap a lot of pictures. I only saved, I think, 3. And I put all 3 of them in her Canvas file. So if you go out there and you check her out, you'll see them. All right, and then you can put in information there once you pick out your pose and everything, and you're ready to snap the photo and save it. Like I said, I think I did 3 of these, 3 photos. I took a lot of pictures, but I didn't use them all. I only used 3. Yeah, some crazy dancing going on there. And then you do have some still poses you can use. So I think I typed in purple haze and then I changed it to purple nurple. But you can put in a little bit of information about them. And I believe just because this is the demo, your Zoe name, if you haven't actually gone into your profile and changed that, it's probably not going to show anything other than whatever ID they gave you. But if you click on the blue area on the right of the screen there, you can see the profile. You can change your profile name and upload a profile image, which I used the Zoe that I just created. I used the Zoe I just created for that. And that's it, folks. It is awesome. I love it, and I hope you will too. See you in the next video.